Well, you read the title correctly. Whatever you saw on the thumbnail, it did happen, unfortunately. So let's jump right into it. So if you're new here, my name is Winfrey. Thanks for checking me out. And this is what happened. So a while ago, I started breaking out, and I wasn't really, I kept wondering what was happening to my skin, because my skin was all good. I only had issues with dark spots because I had recently broken out because of I had ran out of my active, so I broke out and I was left with some dark spots, as you know. So the only issue I had back then was only my dark spots, and I was only treating dark spots and pigmentation. So a while ago, I started realizing that I'm getting these weird breakouts. Like it wasn't really acne as in acne, but it was actually weird until later on I realized they were actually blisters. So I kept wondering what was happening, and I didn't really know what was happening. So I thought to myself, maybe it's one of the new products that I started incorporating into my skincare routine. But then I was like, it cannot be. So I kept wondering, and I kept doing my usual skincare as normal, like the way that I usually do it, until I realized that I had a particular product that I was using, and I had used it for a very long time, but I wasn't really paying attention. And that particular product is the retinol. This is the retinol right here. This is the retinol that I was using. It's the one from The Ordinary. It's the retinol 0.2% in squalane. So I had used this for some time, but I wasn't really sure when I opened it. And guys, please don't make that mistake that I did. Previously, I just recently started doing this. Like I opened it, when I open a new product, I write on the box the opening date of when I've opened the product. That way it helps me remember when I open the product, so that I do not use it when I shouldn't be using it, you know, because each and every product has its own shelf life. And if you don't remember to write down the opening date, you are most likely gonna use expired products. Trust me, especially products like this. Now this is oil based. This is an oil based retinol, which means it's gonna go really slow, so you are most likely gonna, like, I think it's even hard to use this until it's done, because it's oil based, and with oil based products you really use a little bit. You don't really need much, as you can see over there. You don't need much. You only use like 2 to 3 drops or 4 drops if you're using even much, and it's enough for the entire skin. So, and the other thing about retinol is that you can't really use it on a daily. So you use it, if you're using it frequently, you're gonna be using it like every other day, but you can't really use retinol on a daily, because it's gonna freak your skin out. Like your skin is gonna react. Retinols aren't really recommended to use on a daily. So I wasn't using this on a daily. That's why it took me so long to finish. So I recently bought another retinol, which I'm going to show you guys. And I didn't really want to open it because I wanted to finish this. But it was really going so slow, and I kept wondering when I would ever finish it. But I didn't want to put it away, so I was like, let me first finish this product until I use the other one. So, and that was the mistake that I made, because I remember in December, I told myself, I think this product has already gone for 3 months. The shelf life for this particular retinol it says 3 months. It's over here and it says 3 months. And the other thing, in case you didn't know about retinol, is retinols are supposed to be kept in the fridge. So once you open your retinol, you're supposed to keep it in the fridge, and that is what I did. What that does, it helps prolong its shelf life. So now, like for example, if this is 3 months, if you keep it in the fridge, it's gonna go for 6 months. You can use it for 6 months if it's kept in the fridge. But if you don't keep it in the fridge, you can't even use it up to 3 months, because it's gonna go, like, it's gonna expire really fast. Like retinols are, like, they do well in the fridge. So in case you didn't know that, please keep your retinols in the fridge. So I didn't really remember when I opened this product, and then I kept it in the fridge. I was like, good thing is I've been keeping it in the fridge so I can go a little longer. So I kept using it, and then I think I exceeded the time I was supposed to use it. So I started breaking out, and I realized this could be the issue. This could be the product. I developed blisters over here and on my forehead. Like, it was getting worse every single day, and I didn't know what to do, because I kept doing my usual skincare, but it wasn't helping. Cause like, what am I gonna do? So I was really freaking out, because I'm already treating my skin, I'm already treating the dark spots and pigmentation, so I can't afford to get more dark spots from these blisters. So I was really freaking out. So what I did is I went and Googled. And actually, after Googling, there was so many, like, I think so many people got the same issue. Like, I read through some dermatologists' advices, what they were advising people to do. And guys, you won't believe the answer to what the answer to the problem was. So actually, what they were saying is that, number one, you should stay away from any kind of actives. If you're reacting to any product, or if you've used expired products, you should stop using any actives. And that's what I did. I didn't know that, of course, because I kept using my usual actives. But actives, you need to stay away from niacinamide, vitamin C's, the AHAs and BHAs. Any active, you need to stay away. So the only solution to this problem is, if you have any reaction to your skin or blisters, is you need to use hydrating products. So that's what I read. Certain dermatologists were saying you need to be using hydrating products like hyaluronic acid over here. Hyaluronic acid, they say you need to use hyaluronic acid, and also you need to use a salicylic cleanser. They say it's better to cleanse your skin with a salicylic cleanser. So luckily for me, I had a salicylic cleanser, and this is what I had over here. So I was like, oh, good enough, I have this. I started using this, and after using this, I would go in with my hyaluronic acid. And the other thing, the most important part of this whole thing is this, guys. You will not believe, Vaseline. This is the healer. This is the most important part of the whole thing. Like, even if you do not have any of these, of which of course our cleanser is very important, but this is what all the dermatologists were talking about. They say you need to use a petroleum, like, you need to use petroleum jelly. So they said you could use Vaseline, the original Vaseline, which is this one, the particular one I'm holding, or the alternatives. They were saying, they were like, if you don't have Vaseline, you can use things like Aquaphor, or you can use there is this one from CeraVe. It's called the CeraVe healing ointment. Yeah, so what you need to do is cleanse your skin. After cleansing your skin, you go in with hyaluronic acid. If you don't have hyaluronic acid, you can just go in straight with this, but it's better you do this and this, and then you finish with your petroleum jelly, which is this Vaseline. So that's what I did. But the other thing you need to is you need to remember is Vaseline is very heavy. So if you're oily skin, you need to be careful. You don't have to push it into your pores, because that, like, you don't need petroleum jelly inside your pores. This is like a surface, like it's only great for healing the surface of your skin. So you only have to apply it lightly onto your skin, and guys, it does wonders. If you saw me how I was freaking out when I was using it, really, I was freaking out, because I could never ever thought in my entire life that I would ever use Vaseline in my face, because I know I'm oily skin and I don't need anything heavy. But then I realized this is magic, guys. Everyone needs it, and I believe every household has Vaseline. So in case you ever go through such issues like the ones I did, all you need is a Vaseline. And if you don't have it, which I doubt, you can go for the CeraVe ointment or the Aquaphor. That would really do good. So guys, do not be like me. Always remember to write down your opening dates on your products so that you don't use expired products. And also always remember to put your products in the fridge, especially the retinol. You need to keep your retinol in the fridge, vitamin C's as well. But today's topic is the retinol. And by the way, this is the retinol I'm using right now. I stopped using the other because I stopped it. There is still some in here. And by the way, what I did is I mixed them in my body lotion, body cream, because my body won't react, of course, so that I do not put this to waste. But I'm not using it on my face anymore. keep your retinols in the fridge. Use them make sure you're using them in the like the time frame you are given. Now, like for example, this one says it can go up to 6 months. This particular one from the Inky list says it can go up to 6 months. So which means if you keep it in the fridge, you can use it up to 9 months. But this has a creamy texture, so this is most likely gonna finish faster than this one because this is oil based. This goes by very slow. So I'm sure I'm only gonna use this for 3 months because it's creamy, and of course you use more than the other. Of course, just as you can already see, my skin has already healed, guys. The moment I used Vaseline, the next day my skin had already started healing. In 3 days, all the blisters were gone. Really, I was so happy. And right now at this very moment, I'm back to my usual skincare. I'm back to using my actives and I'm good to go. So do not be afraid of using Vaseline, but you just have to be careful. Do not push it in your pores. It just has to stay on the surface and it will do wonders for you guys. So that is it for today's video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've gained something in today's video. If you have, please subscribe and give me likes and let me know down if this has ever happened to you, or if you do use Vaseline onto your skin, your face. Thank you so much and see you in my next video.